I gotta keep a secret, but that bitch,
I gotta tell you this one.
just make me a steak, cause all right, don't tell nothing. Don't say shit, sweetie. Don't tell your dumb friends at work. These niggas got big eyes and 4 feet.
Goddamn. Absolutely. I've been into alien talk for years, but I've never seen it. Conspiracy my ass.
Like, it's no aliens. We've never seen them. They don't have them.
No.
Somebody would. It's just too much for a human being to deal with.
Bunch of rats. That's all we are.
Everybody's
we love
cooler.
yapping. We love yapping.
Yeah.
Right. You want to be the guy that tells something
and
new
even
to
if the
someone.
guy, you know, he saw aliens, you know, what makes it funny in my stupid thinking is, you know, he still has to wait for a table at a restaurant.
You would say, sitting there going, boy, if I just told this guy.
You would think you could pull out that card and they'd be like, yeah, it's great,
Well,
but it's still a half hour. It's still a half hour wait. I don't give a fuck.
Nice.
But you don't understand. I've seen the alien.
I've seen the alien.
You think you hint like, I think I could get a table. I drove all the way from Roswell to come to your place, Roswell, New Mexico. Dude, you know, I think about that with people with special jobs on this planet, and they still have to go through bullshit. They still have to wait in traffic and wait for a cab and all that. Remember Jim Norton was telling us that he lives in that apartment complex with that brilliant physicist or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
Was it a physicist? Or
Yeah, that Asian guy.
Asian guy is brilliant, string theory, all that. Supposedly he's smarter than just about anyone out there.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy and I were walking home once, and the guy was just kind of walking around Central Park and getting on one of those buggy things.
Into one of those little rickshaw bicycle things they have?
Yeah. And Jimmy's like, no one has a clue that guy is one of the smartest guys on Earth. And he's just taking a rickshaw.
Yeah.
Just taking one because
we give ourselves way too much credit, like people credit for that. Like, you know, if there was going to be an asteroid to hit, that there's a bunch of people that's just so much cooler than us as the end of the world extinction event is getting ready to happen.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, get our thing together because we're going to save the Earth. It's like, oh, Lord, oh, we're going to die. You know what I mean? It's just...
We watched the whole breakdown during the hurricane. I mean, we watched a very small-scale version of that. You would think that when that many people need that much help, that the government has the planes and everyone's waiting to swoop up nameless people that know their mission to swoop in and help everyone. And everyone was like, is that your job? Who, the mayor, the governor? But then didn't you ask for the... we got it. It's here, but we just got to gather it up and it's got to go here. Who? What? No one knew shit. And that told me right then and there that there ain't no alien hidden in Roswell.
No.
There ain't no secret plans. There's no conspiracy.
No.
We didn't go to the moon. We went to the fucking moon. It's not a bit. I love the people that say, no, if you notice there's a set and they're props. And you think that many people are holding their tongue and I was there when they filmed it. It's fake. It was all done. Yeah. It was actually done by Disney in a studio by the Cape, and that's why they gave them the property to build Disney World on. And what?
The only thing I believe, conspiracy-wise, theory, is that they hold medicine. They hold cures for diseases.
Oh,
for money purposes. That's the only thing I go.
Now, how would that be a money-making thing if they?
Well,
hold
because
it?
medicine is money.
I know that,
so if you withhold, what if you found a cure for the common cold?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody would kill you.
Oh, because there's so many cold remedies.
Tristan would go out of business. Bayer would go out of business. There's like things that make zillions in this country.
Treating a disease is more profitable than curing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So conspiracy-wise, I think that there's just a lot of cures that, you know, it's more money to keep you alive with cancer than actually.
Oh my God! Like if there's a cure for cancer out there, but people getting treated for it spend so much money.
Yeah, but there's so many opportunities out there. Why wouldn't you start up a company where you go, fuck y'all, I got the cure for the common cold.
Well, that's where FDA comes in. That's where they
all out of business.
That's where the government goes, oh, this is some bullshit.
But now I'm going to bite you with your own shit now.
All right, go ahead.
How about the guy or the guys that came up with it? I'm sure one of them got cancer. You think he's going to sit there and go,
well, God damn it, I'll keep my secret. No, I can't get the cure because I'll fuck up our whole...
He just takes a swig of cancer juice. He cures himself. It's just, that's all he does.
He'd be running out going, there's a cure, motherfucker.
Yeah. I just.
So they're all in on it. What about the wife then?
They would make him a loon. Like, I think the government can make you a loon. If they want to.
So it's all crazy people got the cure.
Got the cure. All that nutty
because
fool.
you say if he gets it, then they just drink the cancer juice and keep their secret.
What about his daughter? Why would you want to get rid of?
What about his daughters?
His daughter's
husband gets it.
Then their kids
get it. Now someone's gonna start running out and going, but there's a cure, but these motherfuckers.
If they cured the common cold,
right?
How many people would go out of bed? Listen, like the oil. Right. Why do they keep oil around when we got cars now that we can plug in or we can use the sun?
The second the oil actually did run out, you would see shit come out of the woodwork. Not because we have it there waiting in the wings, because we've always been, the necessity has been the mother of invention thing. We wait until we just like individuals, us as a whole, we kind of wait till we really need the shit before we put 100% into
because we depend on each other. You can't.
We have oil. Why bother with the hybrids really pushing them? Why bother with the solar and wind power? Yeah, we put a few windmills here to show that we can kind of do
this. That's why all this stuff has to come in nice and slow.
But it's oil. If the oil ran out tomorrow, you'd see some fucking Phineas J. Whoopi motherfucking scientist. I figured out how to separate the hydrogen from fucking hair follicles. There'd be a new power source. We'd be pumped the next day. You'd see some Arab selling you fucking some kind of fuel made out of hair tonic.
I just think that...
Dude, Willie Nelson's got something going on.
Willie Nelson's
I'm telling you. Need a trucker to call. I saw it on 60 Minutes or...
Is it the French fry oil?
It's some kind of oil thing they made.
I've seen the French fry oil running in modified diesel engines. These guys go around, they modified a diesel engine to
Willie
take
Nelson started a whole company,
vegetable oil. So now these guys, one guy drives around, he'll go to like a Chinese restaurant where they dump their fat in the back and say, can I have your fat? And then they take it, melt it down, put it in their car, and run it.
Now you don't think, right, that right now we can just have a bunch of cars that run on vegetable oil. And I'm sure vegetable oil smoke is not as dangerous as fossil fuel. You know what I mean? But it's like people will go out of business, man. So I think what the government does a lot. The only where I go conspiracy theory type of thing.
Yeah.
Is I don't think they try to really put things in black people's sodas and to kill us for real, because it's just too easy for other people to get a hold of it and die. You know what I mean? But I think that they keep you from we don't get cures for certain diseases. I mean, to keep the common cold around is just a lot of money. Like AIDS might have been a big mistake when they invented it.
Yeah.
Because that's like the blob. Some things are like the blob.
It just got away from you.
Here we go. This is what Willie Nelson's up to.
All right.
I didn't want to speak because I don't have too much info on this. Dennis, go ahead.
Yeah, Willie Nelson, he makes biodiesel, and what they do is they make it out of crops like sugar beets. They take the oil out of sugar beets and convert it into biodiesel. It's made from crops, so it saves the American farmer, and they make diesel out of it.
Yeah.
And supposedly it runs cleaner, it's better lubricant, all of those things.
And there's a bunch of you truckers out there actually filling up on this stuff.
Sure, Willie Nelson's even got a truck stop.
Yeah, what's the truck stop?
Excuse me?
Where's that truck stop? Because that's the one they featured on this news show.
It's somewhere in Texas. I've never been there.
Yeah, and you can fill up right there with Willie Nelson's.
See what I'm saying? They probably call it Willie Nelson's crazy old coupe gas. Why isn't that as big as it should be? The biggest thing in the world right now.
Because
we should
leave
Iraq because of that.
Because oil is right there. It's right here, and it works great.
It's not right there. Beets are right there, Anthony. Not oil.
You know how many beets you gotta fucking grow? Do you know how many beets to take up all the oil?
Beets are there.
To where we can say, fuck you to you and your oil, we got beets.
I got beets,
There'd be a beet growing in front of you right now. There'd be beets every fucking flat space in this country would have to have a beet growing on it. To fuel the amount of shit.
I got beets and potatoes. Who needs your effing war? beats. That's what I'm saying. Do you understand how big a news that is? But it's this old crazy old, some truck driver calls in and crazy old coot Willie Nelson, who investigated by IRS and he smokes weed. What old crazy knucklehead?
Here's Jeremy. He actually drives on biodiesel. Jeremy.
Hey, Oneal, what's going on, guys?
What up?
Hey, I've been running biodiesel for about 6 months, and I actually got to meet Willie. The only difference is it smells like chicken. The diesel or the fuel itself smells like chicken, but it ups your fuel mileage and everything because we only get like 6.2 miles to the gallon, and you put bio in there and you get like 7.9, 8.3.
And what's it made out of?
It's made out of soybean oil.
Look at that. Soybean, huh?
Yeah.
Soybeans.
A lot of soy.
But they're there. Soybeans are there.
There are so many alternatives that are out there, but everything right now,
the economy
running on oil.
Affected too much. You can't just
Why?
You can't just all of a sudden start pumping beef
juice
and soy into your gas tank.
Actually, you could.
Thank you, sir.
No, but I'm just saying, too many families depend on the industry, the oil, the oil industry.
What, to heat their homes? Heat it on beet juice, baby.
Beets?
My house smells like chicken. Fantastic.
You can go to
Soybean and
Walmart
beets.
and buy a 5-gallon bucket of vegetable oil, pour it in a diesel.
You know how many people would be unemployed if all of a sudden you just said tomorrow we're going to stop using... That's what I'm saying. That's the only reason.
There you go.
So that's why when this new technology comes out, it has to be a slow build. A really slow build.
That's the point that I was making about the
Detroit.
medicine. It's like,
could you imagine Detroit would shut down if all of a sudden you said, hey, we're not using gas starting tomorrow?
No, well, they would still make cars, but they would just make beet juice cars.
Beet juice
yeah,
cars.
but you have to rebuild the factories or build new
Right,
ones.
you got to retool. A lot of things got to change.
Everything. You can't just start, stop this one day and start.
I don't care what this guy's saying.
Tomorrow.
Your fuel tank in your house, if you fill it up with miso soup, that motherfucker is not gonna heat your house.
And that's the problem. You got to think about, how it's going to affect the economy.
But if we needed it tomorrow, if all the oil ran out tomorrow, you'd see how quick everything would change.
Going back to your common cold thing, how many people depend on the cold medicines for, putting food on their...
not cure it. Right.
That's what I'm saying.
To relieve it.
Yeah.
But it's like...
But I'm saying, but if you came out with the cure for the common cold, like you said, all those other companies that depend on that now go out of business. All those people that work for those companies are unemployed, and it affects the economy. We're fucked.
But I don't think the people at the top care about the employment, to be honest with you. I don't think it does. I think these people don't care about employment. I think they just care about their money. I don't think oil men give a shit about, whether their people are working. They lay off thousands a day. It's like Verizon just laid off 47,000 people. Nice talking to you.
No,
we don't need you no more.
Yeah, I understand.
Bye-bye.
But
work for Sprint.
I understand that, but it continues. It filters down, though.
Oh, man, I just think... I don't know.
That shit happens all the time, you're right, but the industry as a whole is still intact. You can't take the whole industry away.
I think we should get out of this whole oil thing. We should look into beet juice, look into soybeans, miso soup.
Hold on now.
But look at the people.
Because China, we're going to get into China wants oil. They want oil bad enough. They are the big problem. They want it bad enough to fight us for it. And we need to start using beet juice and running off of this bio stuff so we can get out of the war game, man. Get into another game because we're going to be in trouble behind this oil.
Beet juice for freedom.
Beet juice for
what we need. Al Qaeda doesn't like beets. We gotta beat Al Qaeda with beets.
We gotta beat.
We beat him with beets. Jesus.
Mike in New Mexico. Go ahead, Mike.
Hey, that biodiesel is not made out of beet juice. It's made out of soybean oil.
All right, so now we got soybean oil. We got beets,
sugar beets, soybean, chicken grease.
It's not made out of sugar beets.
There's
no oil in sugar beets.
So it's soybean.
It's just soybeans.
All right.
And gas is made out of.
All right, we got one more trucker from Texas, Randall. Randall.
Hey man, how y'all doing?
All right, what do you know about the biodiesel?
Okay, well I just left Carl's Corner here in Texas, and that's where Willie Nelson's truck stop is.
That was the one that was featured on 60 Minutes or whatever it was.
Right.
Yeah.
First of all, Willie Nelson did not create biodiesel. Biodiesel has been around for 2 or 3 years. Willie Nelson just found out about it last year, and he started speaking out about it. Right now you can buy biodiesel that's mixed with soybean oil. You can buy it with a 20% mix with your regular diesel.
Now, sir, can I ask you a question? Why is this not, like, why isn't this humongous news? Why doesn't everybody in the world, or everybody in this country at least, thinking about putting soybeans in their car because of all this nonsense going on? Why is this not news?
Hey, check this out. Diesel was invented to run off of peanut oil.